Attention, this is Special Agent Dooley with requested CDF support. I need combat pilots and anyone capable of transporting cargo to volunteer. Contact me for details. Come out.
All right, off to a good start. That's look at that. We can't even get out of bed. Oh man, we get some group action going on here. What's up, dude? Not much, just grabbing some multi-tools and whatnot. Yeah, I haven't... Yep. Yeah, I definitely have seen that happen on some ships. Like drives and whatnot will stay, but if you modify the weapons, they default on most ships. Oh, damn, that sucks. Oh, no. Yeah.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
Yeah, so you want to set your spawn here for this, I think. I haven't done this since, like, alpha years ago, so I don't know if there's NPCs you have to fight or anything like that, but... So Zenith are at a crapload of bad guys, and we're gonna... Oh, shit. Well, try again. Basically, you know, these bad guys are attacking, and they have an Idris, and we have a Javelin at a station. So we deliver a bunch of supplies, so it gets the Javelin to wake up, and then the Javelin goes and kills everything. I don't think so, but again, I haven't done it in a while, so I'm gonna buy like just some C-54s or whatever if there are any. All right, cool. I got a retarded amount of ships in this game, so I'll probably pull out like a Caterpillar or something that can handle it.
I need someone from maintenance to get the ventilation control. Ping me when you get there.
You got the itch, huh? So I'll give you a little bit of advice from someone who spent way too much money in this game. Go eBay like $20 and you'll get like 10 or 12 million AUEC and just buy the ships in game. It's so much cheaper than spending real money. It's technically against the rules, but they don't police it. It's technically against the rules to buy there's some complexity that goes into the ships that you can get and how, like, I'm a legacy player. Like, I did the original Kickstarter and I've got over 10 grand in the game. And I'm just now kind of coming to the conclusion that they're going to be unable to get this game to where it was promised. And I play it every day. Like, me and my homies are high-level PvPers. We've done everything there is to do in the game and followed it religiously. But we kind of all are in the same mental state now where we kind of feel that this game's getting not so much scammy because they're making a product, but you know, they're basically you see this pattern of they're stringing it out and kind of, you know, doing what they can to get the most in ship sales with these events and the artificial scarcity and stuff like that.
Thanks again for doing your part. Duly out.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, and there's an entire community of white knights. Like, if you say anything on the Reddit about, oh, hey, this is broken, or why can't we fix the star map after 10 years? Like, the white knights will come and just be like, you don't understand gaming development, and yada-da. So for that reason, like, I actually like YouTube and stuff like that, and all my videos are really raw. Like, I don't edit and do shit like that. But basically, the general feeling of what I've been portraying, and many of us around us have been like, you know, it's time to stop giving them money. It's time to put the pressure on, because they're either lying about some things, like this entire different game, Squadron 42, that was supposed to be released. They told us 3 years ago next year. Then the next year they said 3 years ago. And the next year they said 3 years ago. And now they don't even say when it's going to be. They say we don't want to spoil the surprises. Well, they go back and track. There's a website that has it's a tracking system, and it tracks the amount of promises have been made, and like it actually really it's a very intelligent way and a very fair, unbiased way of looking at everything that's been said about the game and all the promises and what's been done and not been done. And over 10 years, they've completed 13% of what they promised. Yeah. And that's the main problem with... That's... Yeah, you're right. And that's the main... Oh no, man. Sorry to hear that.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
What's up, Daisy? So we're gonna go out and try and do the cargo mission. I have a caterpillar here, so we'll use that because we can load directly onto the ship to the grid. It's not the strongest of the cargo ships, but it A, holds a lot of cargo, and B, we should be able to get cargo in it relatively quick. Yeah, I'm having a problem with my multi-tool not loading the actual tool part, so I'm bringing an extra one with me, but...
please visit us again. Well, Kai.
Well, the terminals work. You just gotta know how to use them. Like, you can close a terminal when you walk up to one that's not working. You just gotta find one with the X. And the terminals themselves are very laggy. So if you call your ship, that's just your server. You need to swap servers. And the trick to swapping servers in Star Citizen is this. If you exit the game and re-enter the game, you're going to end up on the same server. If you exit the game and change your region, so you're probably on BEST and you're US, so change your region to EU, then you'll get a new server. But it'll automatically try and put you in the server that you were in if you leave. Now, I don't know what resets that mechanism. It could be shutting the game down all the way. It's definitely not just exiting the menu, but maybe if the game crashes or you actually close it out of the launcher, that works. The other thing that happens is a lot of times when you call your ship, it doesn't show up for a while, but you'll see the landing mark. We're going to be in Hangar 9, by the way. Don't move if you're in an elevator. Is this you with a gun on your back? No, we're in a party. Set your spawn to the base in case you die, you come back here. Yep. Go to the medical facility and I'll get the ship fired up. So this Caterpillar, there's going to be a big ramp at the bottom, and the whole front of the ship is a big cargo section, and I can open up, there's exterior doors along the whole side of the ship. So, yeah, it's terrible. Bring the tractor beam attachment with you, just put it in your armor. I bought some, like, cheap legs, the little MacFlex legs or whatever. And I just brought the tractor beam attachment with me. I think it just takes, literally 5 minutes to work. But, I mean, if we can't make the tractor beam work, we can't do what we need to do. Yep. Oh, I just failed objective. Report to Naval Station Jericho. Fuck, really? I don't think so. Maybe we can pick it up again. Or you may be able to share it with me. We'll just head over there and see what happens. I'm going to grab a beverage real quick while I wait for you. Hangar 9. It's the big long ship. All right. Yeah, the actual Xeno threat's so bad. Like, I was out there shooting ships, and they would teleport like literally 4,000 meters. GCDB8. I'm gonna invite this guy. Wolf. I'm just inviting people. I'm talking in general, asking for fighter support and inviting them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so, but we'll find out. Where's my general chat at? Ooh. Yeah, absolutely. You have the ERT? Well, we'll do it later. Let's worry about this first, and then we'll do.
Signing off.
I don't think I've done so in combat beacons. I haven't done them, but if you share the highest level one, then it unlocks it for me if we complete it. And I have Scorpiuses and shit like that to do that.
Weapons offline. Weapons online.
Ooh, weapons aren't. Yeah, weapons aren't charging at all. We may have to do a ballistic. We may not be able to do Xenothreat because if everyone has 0 weapon power, then they can't protect us. Like, what are you gonna do when a bunch of bad guys show up and you can't fire? Well, that's what they're talking about in chat. And someone just said, how is anyone even fighting ships? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can't believe they deployed a patch to fix the game, and at the same instance, they deployed one of the biggest server crusher missions, and they know it's a server crusher. Yeah. Let's talk about the fundamental problems of server technology. Right now, with existing server tech, which is billions and billions of dollars, trillions of dollars of revenue, is Unity, Unreal. Okay, that's it. There's some other ones, Frozen Byte and stuff like that. But the main 2 engines, the majority of all games on planet Earth are made on, are Unity and Unreal. And those game engines started with a game. Half-Life, Call of Duty, whatever the games were that those houses were making. I was probably Duke Nukem first, and then whatever. Or I'm sorry, Doom. Doom was the first one on Unreal, right? I believe. So anyway, the game developers and the game engine grew together over, what is that, 20, 25 years? And they built all this technology, yada, yada, yada. Well, fast forward to today. Whether you play Fortnite, or Battlefield, or Tarkov, or any online game, where there's a universe, a map. All those maps have the same problem. The problem is a math problem. Floating point mathematics, the way that our computers calculate stuff, is limited to a certain decimal point of accuracy before the processor starts to round up or down and make errors. What that means in video game design is that on a map that's 5 miles by 5 miles, you are limited to 1 centimeter of resolution. That means that 1 pixel is 1 centimeter, basically. Now, that pixel could be a texture or something like that, but we're talking about the physical world. Like if you had a house, the door and the windows have to be in pixels that are 1 centimeter big. The physics have to be 1 centimeter pixels big or bigger. And sometimes they cheat by making them bigger to reduce stress on the engine. That's a whole different subject. But the physical engine has that resolution of 1 centimeter on 5 mile by 5 mile. If you want higher resolution, you have to go down in map size. If you have lower resolution, you can go up in map size. But that's the mathematical limit of a processor. Now, there's been some clever ways to bypass that. Eve is the only game that I'm aware of that has one universe everybody's on. The resolution's different because it's more of a RTS kind of. But as people all go to one area, the server FPS starts to plummet because the server can't calculate and draw everything fast enough. So you go from real-time speed to what they call time delayed, where basically the FPS goes way down. And in really big fights, it could be minutes for a tick to happen. It really becomes like like a strategy game, like what is that called where everyone picks their moves and then it goes? Yeah. Well, that's yeah. Well, RTS is real time. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, there are other games that have done some clever stuff. Atlas. So the Ark series, and there's a bunch of survival games like Ark. Rust, of course, DayZ, like all these other maps, all these other games. They either you either have to have multiple servers as you cross over on a map section, or you have it on one giant server and you have that 1 centimeter of resolution. They all have the same constraints. Well, Atlas did something clever. They stitched together multiple servers to make a bigger map. And as you cross that map from one server to another, you had to load into that server. And if that server was maxed out with players, you got a loading screen. You cannot enter here. So Atlas was groundbreaking technology, but it also wasn't, because it meant one game universe. Only X amount of players could go to one area, so there was a big fight, or there's two big factions fighting each other. They ran into the problem, and it was the limitation of the game, and the game ultimately failed. But anyway, Atlas. So that's That's the state of server meshing. There is no game that does it. Now, WoW, World of Warcraft, does it best with server sharding. And they do a brilliant job of it by having different layers on a server. A server could be 40, 50, 60, 100,000 people. It's multiple servers, and each server is a layer. If you're on a layer, you can see the group chat of everybody on the quote server, which is a group of servers, actually, because each layer being a server. And you can easily interact with someone on another layer and bring them into your layer by inviting them to a party. Like, you could be sitting out at a fountain and there could be 500 people there, and Bob, the guy you're talking to, isn't there, but Bob's actually there on his shard, and as soon as you guys join a party together, boom, one person goes to another person's shard. And it happens really quick, and it's really brilliant. But that's really, there is no game of server meshes. Now, Star Citizen, we all drive around in an object container. Like, we are the object container, or the ship we're in is the object container, and that object container dictates to the server, hey, I'm around all this stuff. Or the server looks at that object container and says, it's around all this stuff. I'm going to have to load all this into memory because this object container needs to interact with that stuff or see it or whatever. And the different object containers require different things loaded all over the solar system, but that's only one server that handles it. Eventually, they want to split up that duty, where one server could be over here, one server could be over there, and we could be on server A, shooting at someone in server B, and a bullet crosses from server A to server B with no latency and hits the player in server B. That's a very hard thing to do, considering that we can't even, like, fly, we can't even fly and attack a bad guy without server latency. I can't imagine how they're going to do it across servers. And there has to be, like, authoritative states and all that. There's all kinds of technical reasons why it's very hard to do. But the main thing is, it's really hard to have a server, like, all the processing and memory happens at very fast rates because it's bus speed. Well, one computer cannot communicate to another computer at a fast rate. It has to get off the bus and talk to a device that does an external communication. And even if it's over fiber, it has to go through a device, some sort of network box or whatever. And we're just limited. We're limited to, like, 1,000 megs a second or a couple thousand megs a second. And it's just not fast enough to process this much stuff. You're going to want to request landing and land in your own hangar. Oh, that's the fighter. Okay. Yeah. Are you on the ship? Not right now. Yeah, let's go do our thing. Don't get in the passenger seat because it may mess up the ship. This ship does have 2 turrets. So if you look out the front window, see how the doors are open? Like the side doors of the ship. So that's how we're going to go in and out of the ship and how we're going to teleport. The cargo grid's all the front of the ship. On the front top, you'll see there's a turret, a gun. So why don't you go to that gun just in case we need to fight? Because I have no capability of fighting in this thing at all. It's kind of a hard ship to find stuff in, so you're just gonna have to explore a little bit. Just don't go outside. Here, I'll close the door so you don't go outside. Well, it's more about not dying. And when you're walking around big ships like this, try and stay in the middle of the walkways because you can glitch. Top front. Do you have the mission? We're gonna get moving here on the mission right away. Can you share it, please? See if you can. I'm checking right now. Okay, I've got it. All right, it's fine. All right, so yep, CDF attack on Xena, blah blah. Okay, we're gonna go to the rec site.
Punching our ticket recently, so I'm hoping you can help turn that around. Mission details are on your Mobi. I'll see you out there.
Yes, but up on the upper floor to the left. There's a couple ladders in each section to get up there. Yeah. Well, each section is supposed to be separatable. Okay, we have a bunch of bad guys here. I'm gonna try to... It's possible if I just get out of the pilot seat, they leave us be. Oh, fuck, there's an Idris. We don't want that. Why is there an Idris at the rec site? Really? Do you see a marker for a rec site somewhere? I jumped to... Do you see a wreck anywhere? But we specifically need to find the wrecks with the cargo in it. Let's read the mission, because the mission may... It looks like we have to kill. Capital ship is the mission. Well, no, it's a multi-step mission. Report the final show. Repeal Xeno threat by destroying their capital ship. Oh, shit. Did you save your spawn here? I don't have lasers. We can't fight an Idris in a cargo ship. Well, don't charge me for this murder we're about to have. You can... Yeah, why not? I'm gonna try and set us up to not fail, though. Oh shit, he's moving his... Trying to shoot us. Well, the turret doesn't do much, but yeah. They're not shooting us either. I think the NPCs have the same problem. I don't know if we're hitting the Idris at all, are we? Oh, there's our explosion. Well, maybe we should try a new server. Let's go to EU server. Wait till you load first, because you don't want to do anything that could jeopardize the state of your character. Once you load, we'll back out. Well, I think all servers are the same state. And see that the infrastructure of Starsis, and you're playing on a game server, but the back-end servers, the things that handle the database and all the other stuff that you interact with, they handle all the game servers at once. So there really isn't, most of the time, there isn't such thing as a good server and a bad server. They all have the same back-end services. Yeah, the only reason that probably was is because you probably had less players on the server.
The Navy has requested CDF to retrieve supplies and provide combat support against Xeno threat. Contact me if you're available to help. Signing off.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. insurance claim has been sent. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Again. Goodbye.
It's gonna be a much better server. Yeah, I haven't taken it yet because we're not there. I think it fails if you're not there for a while, so. Uh-oh. We may have bad guys here, I'm not sure.
You are clear to launch.
Launch complete.
Yep, we are time sensitive on this mission though, so get moving as fast as you can.
Thank you, and please visit again.
If you're coming to Mike L1, if you need to go into Mike L1, set your spawn. If not, just meet me out there.
Quantum travel engaged. Landing gear up. Quantum travel complete. Contact. 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 Contact.
our best out there, so I'm glad you're able to help out. I'll send you the details. Duly out. And that wreck? Xenothreat's been raiding these debris fields, so there's a good chance they're still on board. Be careful.
Like, you can't even pick up. Look at this. Like, you can't open the door. I can't equip the gun. Oh, the gun equips 5 minutes later. The door won't open. Like, off into space. No, I'm an EVA and two different things happening here, but yeah. I can't EVA. I go to holster my gun and it just pulls it back out again. This is Star Citizen 3.182. It's so good. No, I can't see your screen, so I did not see it. Can't move. Oh, there we go. I can move now. It took 5 minutes to be able to move. Or put away my gun. Oh, my gun stayed away. Nope, my gun will not stay away. I cannot holster my gun at all. The doors won't open. Why won't this door open? I can't shoot. I'm pushing the shoot button. Oh my god, really? The gun cannot come out of my hands, but if I actually try to shoot it, it doesn't shoot. Tractor beam doesn't work. It goes away.
Get my door open.
I can't open this door. Are you in the hammerhead?
I think the server's dead.
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause I can't. I'm out. I'm right in front of your hammerhead trying to get into the Starfarer, and the doors aren't working.
Okay, hold on.
Don't shoot if you open your door. I can't put the gun out of my hand. Oh, this is so stupid. Nothing's working on the server. This is Xenothreat. This is the best fix or the best patch the CIG has done all year. Here we have it. Oh, I see you spinning around. Oh, wow, you're spinning around fast. On my screen, you are. Oh, and then my gun comes back out. Let's see. Can I fire it? I can't watch. I got to stream.
reach out for details. Signing off.
Antonio, mo? Franci? Ah.
Cleanup team down in the South Hall right now. Security to storage room 3.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Schiacciate globale di questi interi adesso sono nel termine giusto. Senti, no. Poi
Please visit us again. The ASOP
devo fare la missione, quella là che dicevamo poi
the
ieri sera.
ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Ah, volevo provare a fare. Oddio, qua dove sono io non c'è nemmeno delay. Gli schermi mi si aprono subito. Sul server dove sono io.
Your insurance
L'inventario è la
claim has been
stessa
sent.
cosa, non mi si blocca come dall'altra parte.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
ci sarà qualche altra cosa da fare? Sarebbe? Ah. Un mini caccia c'entra?
Virtual reality is here. We have backed Oculus Rift and will support it in Star Citizen and Squadron 42. In terms of development time, it doesn't take much. Input is input, and if I didn't think we could accommodate all those different types of peripherals, I wouldn't have the support in the game.
And we are making an Oculus Rift game.
That's the plan.
As soon as we get the dev kits. Just saying.
29% of the people who responded to the survey told they intended to use the Oculus Rift when it was available for the game, which I think is pretty interesting. It's actually it's easier to do it for Star Citizen than it is for Doom, because most of the time you're sitting down flying in a cockpit, so it's just going to feel more natural looking around and doing stuff. So we're going to do that. I mean, we already actually have stereoscopic 3D in the game right now. So the Rift support's pretty easy once the Crytek guys have hooked it into their stuff.
Guess what, folks? The Oculus Rift dev kits came in. Oh, baby! And yeah, we're definitely going to let you look around the cockpit. We promised that the whole time. We do that kind of support. We'll be supporting it with this device for sure. And by the way, first time a winger tried that out, man, I got a little nauseous. But after a while, it's just incredible. It's just an incredible experience to be. You feel like you're. I mean, Chris talks about immersion. Man, it's coming, and you guys are going to dig it. The people who get the Oculus Rift, wow, it's going to be an incredible gaming experience. You've also got to play with the Oculus Rift.
Yeah, Oculus Rift.
And it's going to be interesting to be an avatar in our game in a bar, isn't it? When you're talking to your friends.
It is.
Sorry, people can't talk about that, but it's cool, huh? Yep, fair enough. It's cool.
$12 million. The hangar module will feature Oculus Rift support.
As we are walking straight forward, can we look in any direction while fire our weapon in an opposite direction?
Wow, that's a tough question.
Well, no, the answer is yes. Some of the Rift implementations that were done on Doom and some of the other stuff were not, in my mind, the best way to do the VR interpretation. So yeah, it will definitely be decoupled. I mean, the system's set up to be decoupled. So I'm not sure if the Oculus Rift support's going to make it in for the first version of the hangar, but it's definitely going to be functional by the time we get to the dogfighting and maybe before that. So we're working, like I said, on the little things like latency and stuff like that. But it's cool. We love it. So it's going to be great.
Jason Spangler. Hey, Jason, how you doing?
Hello. Good.
So the fans would like to know what's going on with Oculus Rift support for the hangar.
Well, here you can see we actually have it running.
So we've got it kind of working, but it's not completely working yet. We're not to a point where we want to release it.
Yeah, we still have there's still a head tracking fix and a few other engine fixes we'd like to do.
So the fans will be seeing this at some point in the future, not too far away, right?
Right.
So we're supporting Oculus Rift, which is this great VR headset. That's the sort of stuff that you just don't see happen frequently sort of in the console world. PC is in my DNA. I think it's the most interesting platform because it's always evolving, it's always challenging you, and it's going to allow us in 3 or 4 or 5 years' time to do totally different things.
the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Maybe my ship will show up, maybe it won't.
launch. Enjoy. System check.
Take off.
Landing gear raised.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Auto drive is now.
inbound. Destroyed. You heard my comm, that's amazing. I need some help mopping up these bastards. shields, Captain.